Hi everybody, I tried to upload the video, which in it you may hear us say this is going to take 2 parts. I tried to upload it, it was 30 minutes long, and unfortunately it was just taking forever, so I'm going to have to cut it down to 15 minutes. So it's going to be 4 episodes instead of 2. You will notice a top change. It's not that I'm playing quick change with the tops, it's just I've had to re-video this intro in order to tell you about the changes, and I was wearing a different top. So you will see that in this video and video number 2 because I'm going to have to re-intro it. Hi guys, back again. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for everyone asking to make videos, although I was kind of hoping you weren't going to because I didn't have the time, but yes have asked, so it's time to put up because I said I would. So the panel that I'm going to show you to make in this video is going to be this panel. I'll bring it closer to the camera, which is basically the kick panel in the footwell. In most Capris, Escorts, these tend to go. So I thought it was an easy one to show with some ability for hand forming. I'm going to use bead rollers, shrinker stretchers, but not everybody's going to have them. So I thought if I could show something where you could just make a simple tool. And further on in the video, you'll see that I make a tool to make these beads by hand. Although I'm not going to make them by hand when I come to make the panel that I'm going to make, because I have a bead roller. But they work exactly the same, just takes longer, and you have some planishing to do to dress them up. But I've got some here and I can show you them. So basically this panel consists of two breaks, 2 bends, which is a slow bend here and a slight bend here, which changes the direction of the panel. Obviously your floor, your firewall. The beads, again, I've shown you how to make a tool to make them. You can make a tool to make this joggle. This joggle's a lot deeper than you would have, say, using one of these tools, which is a hand juggler. But if you've got one of these, if the camera focuses, you can see the step teeth in it. This here is basically, you can make a couple of pieces of metal that you can clamp in a vise and create this step in the panel here. And this is to allow you, where you're going to join onto, it's to allow that to sit flush and just be a stronger joint. So obviously this would start with a cardboard or paper template. My favourite go-to is cornflakes box because every house generates it and it works well. You can buy proper card for templating. Again, it proves expensive. So if you're happy just taping some cornflakes box together, go with it. Once you've made your template, I'm not going to bother showing you the template because it's basically just a paper version of that. So these are handed. I've already made one side. I'm going to then continue on and make the other side out of this one, which is what I'm going to film for this video to show how to make it. So this is bead roller. And basically, I'll bring both of these closer, then step back. So basically, this is bead rollered, and to round these ends off to make the type of bead that you need in that panel. I'll show you what you use to do that if you're going to use a bead roller. And these are both hand formed using this tool. You'll see us using this. It'll be inserted in this video, but you'll see me using this. And basically, that's it. That's a lovely bead. That, you know, for hand forming, you can planish on top of this and get that really smooth if you so wish. But remembering this panel is going to be under sealed. This is going to be, it's going to be Schultz, so I don't think there's any need. But if you want it that perfect, you can get it this way. It just takes longer. So this is just basically a piece of stainless steel bar from Metal Supermarket, and I used a grinder to form that round. So that's something anybody and everybody can do. Please bear with us with the filming, and I did notice on the last video that I went off piste when I was talking, so if you notice I've got my glasses on, it's because I'm reading a makeshift whiteboard, so I don't go off piste, so I'm not wasting your time. So basically, on the not wasting your time, if you see us slightly looking over there, that's what's happening. I would suggest that all of this is about shrinking and stretching. Everything that I'm going to show you is about shrinking and stretching. So if you can't afford to get shrink stretcher, I would get some. And if you can get one of the $1.99 Metz tools, speed rollers, get one. They're a godsend. But we can hand form everything. So we already covered that in this. It changes direction in 2 places. We covered that. And it has a joggle here and a joggle here, the reverse way. The only other bit that I need to cover would be this shape here. Now that you can form out of plywood and put this flange in while the sheet is flat. If you put that flange in while the sheet is flat, it's an easy, and you'll get that shape from your paper template. It's easy to fold over, it'll go where you want it, but it will want to stretch in places and it will want to shrink in others. But again, you can get hammers to do this job, or you can use the tuck technique where you just basically make it look like a wrinkle in fabric, and then you tap that away on a dolly with your planishing hammer until you've shrunk that metal away. And to stretch it, you just use a single curve, not a compound curve hammer. You would use a single curve hammer. It's called a shark's head, the Americans call it. So that will linearly stretch for you on a flange. So you would then just tap on it, and that would, like here, this needs to stretch to help follow that. So you tap on there, and that would then expand that as you're trying to create this curve. So as I say, that's basically all I really want much talking as I need to do, because the rest of it's just going to be time lapse if I can master it. Bear with us, the channel will get slicker as I learn how to do these things. So I'm hoping to be able to do some time lapse footage of me on the bead roller and getting this panel to this state, although it will be opposite hand to this because I'm making panels that I'm going to use. So I hope this is informative. I hope this works for people. Again, please, if you've got a panel you need to make, I don't care what make of car it is, and you need help trying to suss out how you would go about getting the metal to go that way, or to make a little jig to help you out, to help the situation out, give us a comment, and I will try. I will have a go at it, and then I'll post a video and say that it's for this person, and this is what I managed to do. That's what I'm here for. Someone took the time out to show me. I just want to give this information back before I shuffle my mortal coil and go 10 toes up. No worries. Take care.